Imagine holding the keys to a vast digital kingdom where countless valuable resources resided. How do you decide who gets a key, which doors they can open, and what they can do once inside? Cloud user permissions function as the digital gatekeepers of your cloud environment, dictating precisely what actions an identity can perform on specific resources. They operate through a robust framework known as identity and access management, ensuring that only authorized entities can interact with your valuable cloud assets. At its core, cloud user permissions are built upon a principle known as identity and access management, or IAM in essence. IAM systems verify who someone is and then determine what they are allowed to do. This process involves two key components. First, the identity, which can be a human user, an application, or even another cloud service. And second, the policy, a set of rules defining specific permissions. These policies are usually written in a structured format like JSON and explicitly state what actions are allowed or denied on particular resources. For example, a policy might grant a development team access to read and write data to a specific storage bucket, but deny them permission to delete it. Conversely, an administrator might have full control over all resources in an account. Major cloud providers like Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Platform each have their own sophisticated IAM implementations, but they all share the common goal of providing granular control over access. To effectively manage these permissions, start by defining roles based on job functions within your organization, rather than assigning permissions to individual users. Grant only the minimum necessary permissions for a role to perform its tasks, a security best practice known as the principle of least privilege. Regularly review these roles and their associated policies to ensure they remain as appropriate and do not accumulate unnecessary access over time. Always enable multi-factor authentication for all users to add an extra layer of security to identity verification. A fascinating aspect of cloud permission systems is their implicit deny mechanism, meaning that unless a permission is explicitly granted, it is automatically denied. This provides a strong security posture by default. Additionally, policies are evaluated based on a precise order of precedence, where explicit denies often override explicit grants, ensuring that critical security boundaries are always respected. This allows for incredibly granular control, letting you define permissions down to individual actions on specific resources, rather than broad, all-encompassing access. Understanding and meticulously managing cloud user permissions is not just a technical detail. It is a foundational pillar of cloud security and compliance. By strategically implementing IAM best practices, you empower your teams with the access they need to innovate, while simultaneously safeguarding your sensitive data and infrastructure from unauthorized access, ultimately building a more resilient and efficient cloud environment.